Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and in this video, I will be talking about the next Ancelotti's Real Madrid project, or the next project of Real Madrid, the next Real Madrid of Carlo Ancelotti, whatever you want to call it. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit longer than usual because I think that the top priority for Real Madrid signing to Carlo Ancelotti will be again Europe, will be again the champions, to win the Champions League. As you probably know, over the last 3-4 years, we've been out of the Champions League in terms of chances to win the Champions League. I mean, actually, the best year was the last year when we got the semifinal, but we got eliminated as well. So, in order for Real Madrid to become again the biggest club, the dominant club in Europe, we have to settle down the priorities this season. And one of those priorities are right now the champions. And in order to win the champions again, the project of Ancelotti will be based on 3 different pillars or columns or whatever you want to call it. The first one, it's going to be about relationships. And that said, let me explain you really quickly what I'm meaning with relationships. As you probably can imagine, the decision of signing to Ancelotti instead of Antonio Conte was a decision taken based on the character, based on, the behavior of the coach. As you know, Antonio Conte and Ancelotti are completely different coaches, but Ancelotti and Zidane, in that matter, they are pretty much the same. They are the kind of person, Zidane and Ancelotti, they are the kind of persons who like to get along with every single player. They are flexible, they are open-minded, they are very, kind people. So from that point of view, there will not be any single beef, problem, war inside the locker room. Once you have a person like Carlo Ancelotti in the locker room, you can rest assured that everything will be okay when it comes to the players, relationships, and stuff like that. Because they have been players in the past, right? They played, both of them, Zidane and Carlo Ancelotti, and they understand pretty much everything about the mentality of a top elite soccer player, right? So from that point of view, nothing is going to happen, and that is going to be the first column to create a super strong squad for the next season to win the champions. The pillar number 2, in my opinion, is going to be the youngsters. And when I'm talking about youngsters, I'm including, of course, to all those players out there who are on loan and they still don't know what is going to happen to them. I'm talking about Luka Jovic, Brahim Diaz, Borja Mayoral, Take Kubo, Martin Odegaard, and all these players. Is Carlo Ancelotti going to count on them? Or like Zidane did the last season, is he going to put them out of the squad? And is he going to send them to another loan or something like that? In my opinion, Carlo Ancelotti will count on them, because one of the biggest criticism to Zinedine Zidane was pretty much about the youngsters, was pretty much about how few minutes gave him to the youngsters the last season. But let me tell you something in defense of Zidane. Zidane gave him an opportunity. Zidane, by the beginning of the season, he was lining up to Odegaard and Luka Jovic much more, way far more than the previous season. So he was counting on them. The problem is, we didn't win. The results were not as good as expected, and of course, all the people out there, journalists as well, they were blasting Zidane for not winning. So he changed completely. He put to Odegaard on the bench, and he get to Luka Modric back in the lineup. And he started to build up a completely different team but a more competitive team. A team that he really knew that he was going to win every single thing because of the experience that they have. That's why we had the same midfield than 5 years ago with Casemiro, Luka Modric, and Toni Kroos. And of course, Luka Jovic to the bench. And then Benzema was going to be the first one, escorted by two players in the wings, like, for example, Vinicius and Asensio, Vinicius and Hazard. But the most important role, it was going to be for Benzema. So basically, what Zidane did, it was assure to all those Madridistas to win, or at least to be competitive enough to have options by the end of the season to fight for La Liga and of course for the champions. I mean, if that had happened the other way, if Zinedine Zidane had used way more to Odegaard and Jovic, Real Madrid would not had any single chance to keep being competitive until the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? We would have been ruled out of the fight for La Liga much earlier than we did. You know what I'm saying? So from that point of view, in my opinion, Ancelotti will try to use to the youngsters for them to become the natural replacements of the current players. And that is the pillar number 2. And the pillar or column number 3 of this project will be the signing of Kylian Mbappe. Let me tell you what. If Real Madrid is not able to sign Kylian Mbappe, Carlo Ancelotti will struggle in Real Madrid. Will struggle, and there's no doubt about that. You gotta keep in mind, a squad, a team that wants to be competitive needs to sign or needs to have at least 2 to 3 big names or big stars. And considering that we already have to David Alaba, then Mbappe is crucial. Because if you keep in mind the first stage of Carlo Ancelotti in Real Madrid in 2013 and 2014 when we won the 10th champions, it was pretty much okay. I mean, the way we were playing football, it was okay. But of course, it was even more important to have Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, and Benzema in their prime, in their peak, in their best moment. I mean, what would have happened if Cristiano Ronaldo were not in the Ancelotti Real Madrid in 2013? Can you imagine that? I can't imagine. And I don't see the Real Madrid winning any of those trophies that they won if Cristiano Ronaldo was not there. I can't imagine, man. So this year, if Carlo Ancelotti, if Real Madrid cannot sign up to Kylian Mbappe or any other super big name or star, in my opinion, we will have the same problems we went through with Zinedine Zidane on the bench. I mean, we will not be able to make it. We will not be able to become more competitive squad. And we will be again as, average team, like, as much as we were in the past, in the last season. So in my opinion, for Real Madrid, and specifically for Ancelotti, it's crucial that Real Madrid signs to Kylian Mbappe. I don't know, though, if that is going to happen, but hopefully it happens if we wanted to be competitive as well. So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course subscribe my channel, Real Madrid Hub.